She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger and way over town. That digs on me.
Pull up a seat. Join the circle. Lolita, Tanga Ray, Eliza, Soup, Bugsy, Harley, Gidget, TJ, OG Buttercup, Tits McGee, Pearl. Enjoy some fresh tea. But don't make Soup send you to bed.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Happy birthday,
Hey everybody, happy birthday,
Happy
Tanga Ray.
birthday!
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you all.
So, we had some special guests planned for tonight, but not enough time to do it all, so we'll have to come circle back on all that. So, I guess we're just winging it tonight. Soup will be on in a little bit. She's just getting home from work.
Pearl has lost her voice.
Yes, Pearl
Poor
is
Pearl.
very sick, and she tested negative 3 times for COVID, but no idea what's going on there. So hopefully she'll be better and back with us. See who's on spot.
Lolita's in the kitchen as usual.
As always.
I'm getting ready to walk out of mine. Very nice.
Yeah. Tanger's going to see some strippers at 7.
Yep.
And they have her for a half hour. Yeah, I think
That's
I'm
me,
getting
always on my way to see strippers.
That's what I'd be doing if I was 29 again.
Right?
I wish.
I'm gonna relocate here in a second. I gotta unplug my laptop. So, what assorted fuckery is going on?
I didn't see any today. I've been kind of busy at work, so I didn't see
Yeah,
any
I was
today.
busy all week, so I completely missed everything, just bits and pieces of what. Oh, you know what? I know something. Hold on a second. Let me relocate rooms here.
You know some fuckery? Do tell.
Give me a second here. Probably should have done this before we went live, but whatever.
Oh, look at all the friends in the chat. There's Stars and Heather and J. Marie and Sweet D and let me see who else. Scott H. Hey, their husband, and Art for Life. Love her. And let's see. Oh, there's Mama Jerk. Oh, there's my ex.
Hey, Harley. Thank you.
X times a million out there. Oh, there's Harley.
Hey, Harley.
Hey, everybody.
J. Marie. Stars. All my friends.
We got the best friends. Y'all know it?
I know.
All right.
Super lucky.
Yep.
So,
what's the
there's
fuckery around town?
fuckery afoot, Heather. So, and I don't have the whole story yet because we didn't get to get filled in on all of it. But what is going on? I guess Chris was over in Eve's live. And somehow
Damn her straight to hell.
Yeah, somehow that's a big deal.
Even though they're allowed to go wherever you want?
Right. And I think all she said is she made a comment that a million other people on YouTube have also made. Like, it's weird that Brandy is hanging out in a channel that, you know, she's the victim of a horrific crime. Her son was kidnapped and is presumed gone by the hands of someone else. But it's strange that she would associate herself with, like, the very bottom of the barrel people on YouTube who victimize other people.
Right.
And that was it. That's all she said. And that's the same thing that everybody else.
Is that what they were all bent out of shape about over there?
Yep.
You've got to be kidding me. That is crazy.
We're not talking about YouTube's best and brightest there.
I know, but still.
Jamie. I always watch Eve. I like Eve. I never got into the EVP thing, but Eve is super intelligent, and I believe she said that she was diagnosed with ADHD or adult ADHD or something. But whatever, her brain is super analytical. This is why I like Eve. When Eve talks, I tend to listen because she deep dives and goes places that most other people don't go. So that's why I I like hearing her out and what she has to say. Right, Stars. And that everybody asked that same question because I mean, it is weird because I mean, if you know, they say that we're attracted to our own kind, right? So, and you can't help if you to notice if people are hanging out with the worst of the worst on the internet, what kind of people do they have in their real life? You know, in their home, around their kids. So it's a fair observation and a fair question, in my opinion.
I think so.
I know,
I mean, I would never in any way try to insinuate that Brandy has done anything. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
get that. I totally get the sentiment of that. I think I've said it myself a few times.
Yeah, it's fair questions. Yeah, stars, you are the company you keep. So, I have a little chat with Eve because she knows some shit. So I think we'll have her on one of these nights to and not even to discuss any case, just the behind the scenes fuckery going on there.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of skeletons that some people that like to point fingers at other people are hiding.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for this one.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away. Don't want to show
No,
our hand here, but it's interesting.
it is very interesting.
I'm very curious to see where this goes. But yeah, no, Eve did not deserve half of, not even half, like none of what happened to her. And this is coming from people who claim to, to be for victims and to want to help the families of missing kids by victimizing other people. Make it
Right.
make sense. Yeah, let me drop her channel in here. She is cool. True Crime with Eve. Yeah, I think maybe she has a separate channel for the EVP stuff, but I'm not into all that. I just like how her brain works.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't have my freaking mouse in here. How do you copy on a MacBook? Command and what? Yeah, know your tribe. Shit, how the hell do I do this? I don't have my mouse in here. No, wait, I'll do it from my phone. Always so unprepared. True Crime with Eve. Yeah, it's so much easier doing it like this. Right, home. Okay, maybe. Oh, there we go. Copy. Command C. Okay.
I was going to say, I know somebody in chat knows.
Let me see if that. Command C. And then command and what to paste? Is it command
A bunch of
P?
people are blocked again.
Are they?
A bunch of people. Yep.
All right, hold on. What a
Nixie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't get to check today because I was more interested in sleeping and shopping on my day off. Oh, God.
Sounds like a good day off.
Huh?
I said, is there a bunch of people on the list again?
I don't know. I'm checking now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's why Bugsy said I sound tired. That's probably why I sound tired, because I spent the day.
Yeah, I see a message from May, and then Certified messaged me too and said that he was blocked. So.
Wow, yeah, there is.
Well, fuck you, Certified.
Right, fuck you, Certified.
Just...
That's all right. Well, just unblock them.
Very good. Everybody's welcome back.
Yeah. Lavender blunts.
Certified, why you let them talk to you like that?
Because he's blocked and he can't say anything back.
Okay.
We're going to find out who's blocking people.
Oh no, should I get my mouse? All right, there we go. No, I have a. It's not a bot. You can set it on your browser. It functions like a bot. It can go and erase your entire block list with just one click. I don't like dumping the whole thing though. So what else was going on? Anybody catch fuckery?
Not really. I've been doing a pretty good job avoiding too much fuckery last few days.
I finally found out what happened to Cher's head. The scar.
Oh,
Did you?
Yeah, Couch Clips put it out. I guess that some guy in a motorcycle hit her when she was young. Remember, I kept seeing that scar, and I'm like, guys, it's so bad. It must have been terrible.
Oh yeah, I thought it was like wasn't it like a car accident or something?
Yeah, she said something about a guy with a motorcycle. It's like, oh, it's terrible. I don't even like Cher, but oh, that's awful. She was a kid.
Yeah, I remember slightly something with a car accident. Oh yeah, something was going on with her. Everybody was kind of up in arms about. What was it?
I don't know.
I didn't watch. As soon as we have a chat back, I'm sure they'll let us know.
Wasn't it her new wardrobe or something? Changing all clothes on.
Oh, I saw that video.
Oh my!
Thank God for the clip channels.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see Ziggy's dance? Speaking of outfits,
I heard about it. I didn't get to see it though.
No, does somebody have a clip of that? Because I didn't get to see
Oh,
it
I'm
either.
sure.
Oh my God, I'm sure there's clips all over the clip channels.
that was an interesting choice of outfit for her, especially for dancing.
I hope that's not her stit on her OnlyFans, you know, because I don't know about that dancing.
There we go. Save. And then I have to do everything all over again. Not a big deal. All right, everybody's going to temporarily lose their wrenches. I don't have the energy to. I just want to sleep, man. I want to go back to sleep. Oh.
Yeah, I see you. I love Ultra 2. Ultra 2. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. We see you. I know. You know, they spend all this time doing it, and you can undo it in less than a second.
Yeah.
That was an epic waste of energy.
Well, there we go. Here comes our chat.
Right? Yeah,
yes,
we can see you, Italian girl. A1-way street.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Hey, the best.
You missed a lot of people were blocked, and they're just coming in.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Pooh. Pooh sees
Thank you,
himself.
Pooh. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! I remembered yesterday.
Thank you, honey.
Birthday
I haven't been on yet today, so.
My daughter.
A lot of tavern people were blocked. I think a lot of people from everywhere were blocked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Zip again.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is it probably took an hour for somebody to go and block everybody, and it takes like less than a second. Just click, and everybody's unblocked.
Dixon Norma says Control V to paste
Control
on a
V,
MacBook.
that's what it is. I knew it was Command or Control something. I have to write this down and put it on a sticky note.
You do.
I got really spoiled with that mouse.
Hey, KB.
KB. Uh-oh. Okay, Nightbot. I was going to say Nightbot was probably removed from the moderator list, too. I think I might have to add him back. Shit. Still working, though.
Nightbot has a spelling error in there, too. It says haro. It's missing a T.
Missing a T. Yeah, it's the risk you run when you're copy and pasting.
Yeah, but we don't want to look like that colorful channel.
Yeah.
You know how I am about typos.
Who's that on Tanga?
And it's
I
not
don't know.
even Mo Day.
Tanga.
Let's go back and see whose it was.
Yeah, it was Tanga.
Oh, then that doesn't matter.
No, it isn't Tanga's. She has its. So, okay, if it's not in the command, that must be in the timer one then. No, wait, let me go find it. Everybody throw some stripper cash at Tanga because it's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
She needs
One's
money
for the strip club.
for the strip club. Edit.
She does
Yeah,
need-
it was definitely in the timer section.
Send her some dollar bills, folks.
Yeah, she's going to need that for tonight.
Okay, Command C.
Y'all are so silly.
Command C to copy. Submit. And then Control and what?
V.
Control V. Okay, maybe it's Command V. That's Command V. Close. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think it's Command on an Apple.
There we go.
On a PC, it's Control.
Stripper cash for Tanga.
You made me laugh.
Well, I hope they make you holla.
For $1.
You girls are silly.
Did you have a
We
good
are.
day today?
I did have a good day. Knocked off work early. Good stuff.
Nice.
She's unblocked, KB. I cleared the whole list. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Was there a lot in it that were blocked?
I don't know. I didn't even look. I
Oh.
saw a couple names in the top. I'm like, clear. Click.
I do not have PayPal, Art for Life. I do have a Venmo. It's at Tangeray Jerk.
Yes. Well, oh my God, Soup. Where the hell's that comment? I just saw it on my phone. I gotta find it on here now. That's funny. I love when she says that. Bands make her dance.
J. Marie, shots for Tanga.
I know, Stars, and that's the funny thing is it takes like an hour to do all that, and you can undo it in a second. Is Quiz back? There she is. We see you. All right.
So I have not kept up with anything the past few days. It's been happening.
I haven't either. We were so busy all freaking week.
Yeah, who said what? We see you. You can chat.
What's old Zigster been up to? Same shit?
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, don't forget us jerks are wrench.
I'm not forgetting. I gotta dig through the thing to find everybody. I need patience, please. Push-ups. My eyes are getting googly from staring at the scrolling marquee here on my phone. Fuck. As just pop up all. Slam. Flip flop, that's funny. And interesting enough, now NASA has no interest in anything that's not scientific research, right? So they're not changing horoscopes, but they did the math and they calculated to see what legitimacy there is to the planetary alignment type of stuff. And so they redid the math, and as it turns out, there's not 12 constellations, there's 13. The ancient Babylonians conveniently left that out. And the hell else, since the sun's position, like the position of everything has changed because it's been 3 millennials ago. Yeah, like nothing even points to the same shit anymore. So Kiki, you're not blocked, love. Yeah, I am tired. Soup. I am super freaking tired. I can't even form a sentence. Where was I? Oh yeah, so they recalculated. They did the math, the actual math, and it's some people, I think, still fall under the same sign, but a lot of people do not. And even if they did change or stay the same, a lot of people, they're not anything like their zodiac sign. Most people think I'm a freaking Virgo.
I'm textbook Aquarius.
My dad.
I am Taurus.
Are Virgos, so that's cool.
Starry Nights and Parody Patty, are you able to type in chat now?
I am Indian and you all. Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Thanks again for all the birthday wishes, guys. I see everybody in chat. I appreciate it. It's very sweet to be thought of.
Everybody loves you, Tanga.
I'm surprised. I'm a bitch.
You are not.
Oh my god. Yeah, my asthma's been really bad lately too. I think it's from the weather warming up. It was in the 70s yesterday. It was so nice.
It was snowing here yesterday.
I was walking around in long sleeves, and it was in the 70s. So it'd be nice if the remainder of winter could be like that. Yeah, it's weird because out west where it's supposed to be warmer, they're getting all the cold. Down south, there's a million freaking tornado watches and warnings everywhere. That's what I was watching before we went live, that Ryan Hall weather. All right, I gotta look away from this screen. It's giving me a headache now. Why is that showing up like that? All right.
Did we lose TJ?
Huh? Did we? Oh, I'm trying to watch 2 screens at one time. Yeah, she'll be back. I'm trying to set everything back up here. And I hope I'm not getting sick.
Yeah, I'm just getting over a cold where I was traveling. I got sick. Doing better now.
Yeah, we had COVID in the house last week. My partner had COVID. And then both the kids got sick. So, of course, the same symptoms. I'm thinking it's COVID. Well, it turns out it's not COVID. It was something else. So I kind of wonder if he had a couple things going on at once, too. So hopefully they didn't give me... I might just be tired because this week was so freaking busy. And I don't get to bed until midnight. I'm trying to run off 5 hours of sleep. It was a good
Guys, I gotta get going. But thank you all so much. I love you guys. I'll see you later, okay?
All right, have fun,
See ya.
Tanga. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Happy birthday.
I'll try to get back out of here, not in the stream.
Is that what happened last time?
Yeah.
It's her birthday. She can if she wants to.
Oh, she's better now, KB. They both had like the sore throat, the sniffles, like really bad sniffles. Nothing horrendous, just enough to whine about it. And the older one was sleeping, so they tested her for mono too. They said that mono. I know mono was going around midway through the pandemic, but I guess everything is. Wait, someone tag me and jerk, so I can't get. Oh, you need the linked soup. Hang on. But yeah, so mono is going around again, and because we spent so long in masks and stuff like that, our immunities suck. Soup. There we go. So it seems like everything's back with a vengeance. But I don't know. Is it that, or is it because that we just became sickly because we've been sanitizing everything and in masks for how long? Yeah, mono is tough, Patty. There's soup.
So what's on our agenda for?
Well, we had to
tonight?
kind of switch everything around. We had some guests, but not enough time to prepare. So I don't like doing anything half-assed. So we're gonna postpone and just kind of. Yeah, you haven't been paying attention. We'll fill you in later. Maybe after the live, we'll jump on a voice chat. There's much to discuss.
Okay.
But we have time to let Soup fill us in on whatever she has on her mind.
I always have a lot on my mind.
I know.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going off of what y'all were talking about earlier with Chris. I read that comment, and I didn't see anywhere where Chris was accusing Brandy of anything. I guess that was player number one reaching with her short arms. But no, I didn't see anything like that. Y'all be really careful what people say on here to make it more than it is. People can just throw out things like, so-and-so was talking about a grieving mother. And what are you thinking? How dare you? And people actually believe that shit. Context is everything. Just remember that. Don't ever fall for the okie doke. Research it yourself if you have to.
Right.
A lot of a lot of YouTubers, channel holders will also use certain people to boost their channel. They will use them for their own vendetta. Like if they've got a problem with another player, they will use a certain somebody to make it more than it is, if that makes any sense. They'll use that person who may be grieving and going through a lot to win their war, so to speak. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it wasn't even anything bad that she, yeah, don't highlight those, please. It wasn't anything bad that she even said. She wondered what 100 other people have wondered, and it mountains out of fucking molehills. I'm getting freaking pissy now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's what, it's a fair comment, a fair question.
Nobody thinks, I'll just say it. I'm not one to speak in riddles. Nobody thinks Brandy's guilty of anything. That's not it. It's the company you keep. But I can't, like, that's you, that's on you. I don't dictate where you go or what you do.
Right.
Also, if I were Brandy, I would be careful of people using my traumas to fight their fights, if that makes sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as player one, that's the name of a crayon, using her to get back at Chris. Like, oh my God, how can you say
Right.
that to a mother? Come for my son if you have to. Stop with that act, that falling on the sword bullshit. It's lame. And I think it's just really a testament of who you are to use somebody so gross.
Yeah, she's, using Brandy now to get back at Chris. More shots fired. That's what it is.
It's fake
It's
outrage.
gross.
Fake outrage. Who said that, Eliza? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Fake outrage. And it does suck, Tamara. It does, because a lot of people can't see it. A lot of people do, or they won't say anything. And then there's us that do and will say something and piss off the whole world. But we don't
Well,
care.
the part that really kind of bothered me a lot was them going on about, I've got the screenshots. Oh my God. Oh my God. You will rue the day. But they
Who
never
even talks
said
like that?
Player
the
one.
player one.
Rule the day.
You see that they said that anyway, but they didn't. Nobody ever saw the screenshot. Nobody saw what the comment was. So it's left to the imagination, and it's left to make it sound like Chris has said the most god awful, heart wrenching thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just talk around it.
Yep. And people fall for it. It's sick. And another thing, hey, player one, named after a crayon, you mentioning us over and over and over because you're running really low on content, you aren't going to get the recognition over here. If I want to call you out on something, I will, but you're not going to get this fifth grade beef that that's the only level you're able to achieve when it comes to debating. You can't debate me. You can't debate a 5-year-old, I'm sure. So you can keep bringing us up, but it ain't going
It's
to work.
not it's not so much even her anymore. It's the Karen, the Brenda.
Karen really didn't bring us up. Brenda did.
Well, Karen just goes on talking about shit she knows nothing about because what she said wasn't true. It
I
just
know.
wasn't.
Just wasn't. She was on an old live from months ago. So, yeah. Also, while I'm on it, Colleen spamming, and me too, and we and Jesse spamming We Frosty's community post, Colleen. I'm just going to let you know this. I know that you're really desperate for someone to say something about your losses. And I'm just so sorry to tell you that's not going to happen. I know that you want that. You're very desperate for that. It would probably make you happy if we did, but that's never going to happen. One, because we never did. No, one, because I never would. Two, because we never did. You are a troll, number two. Don't ask me what a troll is when you know what one is. One, your name is Colleen Lovely 62. See, I see what you done with the numbers there. Yeah, I peeped it. So did we, Frosty. I was glad I wasn't the only one. So you know exactly what a troll is because you're an old troll. You come from way back when people didn't even know what trolling was.
Mm-hmm.
Also, corn dogs. I also peep what you're doing. Now, you claim to be a troll, unlike Colleen, who claims not to even know what it is. You claim to be a troll, but you'll go back and forth like a ping pong, trying to stir up trouble on one channel and then come to the other and type in the chat. You're not slick. You're not going to get a reaction like that, like you're wanting out of us. The only people you're going to get that out of is somebody named after a crayon. So good luck. Maybe you should stay over there because this really ain't your speed. It really ain't.
Did you see the comment Colleen left? She
Yeah.
from Drinky Drink Colleen. What? Tell me that's not a troll. Come on now. You see that shit from Drinky Drink Colleen?
I can't see it that well. Does it say Colleen, aka Lovely 62?
No,
Yep.
it says Colleen, yeah, aka Lovely 62. If you
That's
ladies
her.
want to support Frank and say he's being bullied, why don't you watch whenever he comes up on Purple's channel? He's extremely rude most of the time, and Purple has been nothing but kind to him until recently because he's had enough. I don't expect a reply, as you've always been so rude and not replied to me. I just wish all these double standards would stop. From Drinky Drink Colleen. Well, no,
That's
I don't
right,
follow.
Colleen. I wish they would stop too. Because you know what's so funny about that whole troll thing? Or not troll thing. You saying that Frank is being used. Colleen, you're being used, my friend. Or well, I say this is
It might be mutual.
it's mutual. She's playing them and they're playing her. I would
Yeah.
say Colleen is playing them better.
Yeah.
You too, C12. But yeah, she spammed We Frosty's comment section and she had no business being over there. But she came to make desperately wanting us to take the bait on her losses. We weren't going to do it. She knows what we were laughing about that night. It was the her and Tara argument. And I don't have to go over it again. She knows. She just.
Well, the beautiful thing about it is that she didn't have to twist it. The Crayola twisted it first. Well, no, it wasn't even. I think somebody helped Crayola twist it. And anyway, it got twisted, and then she just came in. Oh, it's so terrible.
It happened when Tara called her Drinky Drink. And she was like, I can't help I drink. I don't drink. It's my cat. It's my baby. No, it's my cat. It was just a fake cry. You weren't rocking me to sleep with it. You rocked
Nope.
them other dummies to sleep. Rest in peace. Oh my God. And another thing. Oh my God.
I told you, Soup has a lot on her mind. That bowl of soup is full.
Oh, I am. And we know that Lolita's very tired. And I'll hush in a minute and give y'all the rest. Player one, named after a crayon. I was watching her and Tony the other day, which was the most damn hilarious conversation I've heard in a long time. Eulogies. They were trying to say analogy, and they said it was hilarious.
I
That
know.
was
I
funny.
clipped,
That
That
was
was
so
so
funny.
funny.
I clipped that too.
She's like,
So
I know what it is. It's a speech at a funeral.
So Tony makes a comment, and basically what Tony is saying is, I'm done arguing with you, lady. Player one named after a crayon. I'm done arguing with you. I'm putting you in a casket, meaning conversation dead.
Mhm.
Right.
But
Right.
player
But she couldn't
one,
remember the name. She couldn't remember the word analogy, and she was saying knology, I think.
Eunology.
analogy, yeah, it was
Eunology,
hilarious.
yeah.
A
That was
eunology.
good.
Eunology,
A
yes.
eunology. That's what they say at somebody's funeral.
Tony even said, somebody help me out. But anyway,
Tony, though, when you ask for somebody to help you out, they're all helping you out. Look at your chat. When you need some help, scroll down to the bottom to the most recent comments. Your chat was there helping you.
yeah, you got to look at your chat and read it. But player one, desperately not understanding things, even the simplest of things, needed to be offended again. So she takes that casket comment and makes it the old mountain into a molehill bull crap. And I can't help but laugh because you can't be this stupid. But then, yeah, you actually can. You really can. And another thing, people, stop saying people are talking about your child, your children when they're not. I could say, let me think of something. Oh, she's going to take her child to the store at 12. Player one would come back and say, how dare you talk about my son? You don't talk on my son. What? What? Either you're really stupid or you yourself too are desperate to be offended and make it more than it is. This has got to stop. When no one's talking about your child, stop. Stop saying that people are when they're not. People stop falling for it in chats. When you're in these chats, stop going along with it, the go along to get along gang. Oh, that's awful. That's horrible. I can't believe they talked about your child. You really think people are out here just talking about children like that? I mean, I'm sure there is somewhere, but I mean, honestly, think about it. You really think that's happening? No. However, player one, named
Nope.
after a crayon, did talk about somebody's child and was going to get that child's death certificate. I rest my case.
Sorry, I snorted. Oh
Oh,
god.
you're fine.
Amanda Cox is.
Did she just say she farted?
No, I snorted when I
Oh,
was laughing at Amanda's comment.
Hold on, corn dogs. Who was talking about player one's son's illness? And were they talking about it in a negative way? Or were they talking about it in a way that player one brought it up? I'll wait. Jill and Tony. Okay. Now, Jill asked Purple about her son's heart condition, right? Now, let me ask you this. How is that talking about her son when she's asking the mother about her child's heart condition? I'll wait. And while I'm
and
waiting,
it,
I'll ask you
that was an
this.
attempt to understand what she might be going through.
He knows
She
he's not
keeps bringing it
stupid.
up.
Yeah, he knows he's not stupid.
That was for the
And
rest
from
of the
what I
room.
can remember, Tony was asking Jill not to even bring it up. She didn't want to talk about it. This ain't
That's
me
correct.
taking up for Tony. This is what I seen. Now, I'll wait for your comments.
See, I completely missed this. Thank God, but
Italian girl
okay.
says, "No, Soup. We were praying and told to stop talking about him." I mean,
Okay.
she
Again,
has
that
put
tells
it
me
out
that
there. She has put it out there that her son is facing a pretty substantial surgery coming up, and how it's really been weighing on her, and she's worried. Um, People are going to talk about that, not in a negative way, but
Well, how
you
did it
know,
come
in
out to begin with? Who spoke of it to begin
the
with?
She
mother,
did.
the
player
mother,
Exactly.
one, player one.
player one. And then she got mad that no one was talking bad about her child because why would they? What idiot does that? She got mad because people weren't and they were praying, is what it sounds like to me. And she got mad because she didn't then have an argument, so she made one up. Someone tell me I'm lying.
That's her usual. So
Actually,
I didn't
sounds
watch it, but I
legit.
assume it's true.
Yeah, because she's very predictable.
Okay, I understand that she brought it up before, but also you have to understand she has been
Still, it
bringing,
wasn't in a negative light, correct?
but yeah, and that too. It wasn't in a negative light. So how does that correlate? Don't speak ill about my son. What's the correlation?
Can you say that again?
Don't
It's the
speak ill
best.
about my son.
Are
You
your
see?
arms getting tired yet? Just wondering.
Right, because they're short. The chat was saying Purple was lying and using her son as an excuse. I don't agree with that.
And lying, probably not about that, but the other part could also be true. Her son could be in the situation he's in, and also Purple could be using that as an excuse. Both things can be true at the same time,
Two things can be true at the
simultaneously.
same time. It can happen. Okay, I get that. I get that. But what we can't do is be so reckless out here and say people are talking bad about their shot
Mm-hmm.
when they're not. You're just doing that because you're just in such desperation for attention. You're just throwing jello to the wall, nailing jello to the wall, hoping it sticks and it doesn't. I do not get blinded by that type of stuff. I just don't.
Oh, and also, player one, we're not talking about your son.
She knows that.
But
She wants us
that will be
to, and she'll turn
what
it
it's
into
twisted
that.
into.
Yeah, it'll get twisted into that because that's what she so desperately wants.
She's laying the bait.
Yeah, she's laying the bait.
Well, here's my thought. One, her son shouldn't be content, and that includes her.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
Desperate
It
Yeah.
times call
shouldn't.
for desperate measures. She
It
has no
does.
content, so that's what, unfortunately, that's her MO. Create it when it's not available. Manufacture the drama. And we know that happens, right?
That
Because
you
her
know
own
We
what,
do.
you
inner
just
circle,
hit on something really good,
her own inner
Lolita.
circle has even come right out and said it, haven't they? What did we see today, guys? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Sure
You
did.
just hit on something good there.
Mm-hmm.
Create it, lay the bait, and hope that it becomes more than it is when it's not.
Yes,
Nobody
ma'am.
wants anything but good for that child. That's it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
you,
That's
Yes. That
I
child did
see
not
your
ask
game.
to be
I
born.
peep the play. You're
yeah.
not slick. You're going to have to do better if you're going to be out here on YouTube as
It's
a
not
channel holder.
it's not her kid's fault what his
No.
mama does on YouTube. And so I want nothing but great things for him.
Hey, Six Up. Thank you.
I
She
do
was
too. And
up
if it's
here.
true and he has to have surgery and what, I wish nothing but the best.
Me too. And I believe that's true. I really
Oh,
do
I
believe that's
do.
true.
Because when she described it, she was very detailed on what was going on. I believe completely.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
I
yeah, 100%.
don't
I believe that
believe
part.
is her saying that people are talking about her son when they're not.
No, if anything, people have been, wishing him well and buying gifts and necessities for someone else's child
With
because his
Heidi, her sidekick,
parents.
player number 2, yelling at them about it.
Yeah, what a bitch, huh?
Why
Just
why
wanted to buy
aren't
the little boy some books, and she was ugly to me.
why
Heidi,
aren't his
you're a
parents
bitch. I'm sorry, you're
providing?
just a bitch.
She is, and she's a tattletale.
Huh?
That
I need
look,
what?
I hope she don't have any brothers or sisters because they would have
Get
beat
up.
the shit out of her as a kid. Because all she does is tattle. That's it. You perpy owl. Did you see what
Karen,
so wrote perpy
Karen,
owl?
Karen. No reason to bring you into this, but you
We
got no
didn't.
problem
Karen,
sitting your
sometimes
ass
I
up
think
there.
you're the only one that's got a little bit of sense on that panel. I don't even know how you stand it because I know deep down you're going to black out one day because I would because you got a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when Karen
But
is
I
the
appreciate
voice
you
of
coming out
reason.
of the. But I appreciate her coming out of the bushes from taking the screenshots that she carries over there to, come on and actually say something. I see you,
Listen,
Karen. I'm
Yeah,
not
but how
cool
long
bit.
has it been since we even talked about Player One?
it's been a long time.
Yeah, I stopped
But since you
watching
want
the
to
beginning of
bring
the
us
year.
up,
Me
here
too. I
we
haven't watched
are.
forever until all this shit. Oh, I didn't watch, but the
I just see clips.
clips when people are having to buy, when strangers have to buy the sick child pajamas because his own parents won't provide for him. It's pretty sad, in my opinion, allegedly, and all that, and then get yelled at for it.
And here it is, y'all.
Well, I'm not
This
gonna
is
lie. I've been watching. I've been checking it out because, well, I want to know if what they're saying is true.
No, I know some of you guys do. I have no issue with it.
No,
I
me
just
either.
you guys will if it's good, you guys clip it and put it in, and I'll watch it. Right? I'll watch
Yeah,
the clip
Right.
you guys put.
That's
Well,
all I
I've
care
been
to see.
really taking it back a lot because it's the same redundant shit over and over and over. I'm actually getting bored with it.
She was stars. She was. But it's funny how she don't like it when somebody does it to her. Isn't that funny how that works?
And
Mhm.
Karen,
Always.
thank you for correcting poor old Brenda on the laws of marijuana. Good God.
That was funny, huh?
Now, Karen was right. There's so much more they could be doing. But Brenda, she wanted it to be a thing, this whole marijuana thing. She could go to jail. Well, that wasn't my Brenda voice. Who I ain't got that
For marijuana,
Yeah, she was
I
wanting.
missed that. I didn't see
Yeah.
clips of that.
Nobody goes to jail over marijuana anymore unless you're bringing a tractor trailer load into a state where it's not legalized
you're
for recreational
trafficking-
use.
If you're trafficking at large amounts, then yes. But they're not going to get you for some damn Delta 8, which I wouldn't smoke that shit anyway, y'all.
I wouldn't.
No.
Look at what happened to Ziggy.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Exhibit 1. We got player 1 and exhibit 1.
Yeah, exhibit 1, Ziggy, is still on her dumb shit, y'all.
Oh
With
my
the cards.
god.
This is every day.
But
It's
the
every day.
dancing. Come on, Soup.
Yeah,
talk
shout
about
out
the
to Six
dancing.
Up. Shout out to Six Up for putting that clip together. Six Up, you should have put a cringe warning on there. That was cringe. Her dancing. Oh my God.
Those TikToks, though, like, what the fuck? You're in your 40s.
It was cringe. What was it Tamara said? It's like your old embarrassing auntie.
Yeah. I'd slap my teenagers for doing something so cringy. Jesus.
But
I don't know
anyway,
what's.
y'all, I hate to cut this short, but
Damn it.
I've got a lot to do. Now, let me get some stuff done, and if you all are still on, I will be on in about an hour.
That's all right.
All
Go ahead.
right.
Go take care of whatever you need to do. We'll be here.
Oh, I
Yep.
see my New Jersey Robin. Love ya.
Oh, there's Robin in here. Hey,
Oh,
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin.
A
I'll
lot
be
of
back,
people.
y'all.
I dumped the mod list, guys. I will get the wrenches back because my phone is like pinging off the hook here. I can't add you back. It only let me do so many, and some are still showing as mods, so I can't do it from chat. So I have to copy your links and paste them into the community thing. It's very time consuming. Can't do it right now because I'm doing laundry. So I will get to you guys when I can sit down and get it done.
Yeah, and we need to figure out who that whole rogue mod is, but
I mean, it's not as big of a deal as people think it is. It takes less than a
no.
second to clear it. It takes them more time to do it. But yeah, it's a lot of people aren't going to have their wrenches anymore, and I'm sorry, but we really didn't need that many anyway.
We don't, because we really don't block that much.
No.
I mean, you have to be a real asshole or a couple other people to get blocked.
Yeah. I mean, it's just an accessory next to a name at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause
made
most,
into a bigger deal than what it really is.
yeah, most people don't even use them in here because it's really not a difficult chat to monitor.
No, and if everybody gets
Gotta,
blocked in less than a second, they can be unblocked. So it's really not, you know, fuck
I can tell
you
you
for
in
being an
every
asshole,
chat
but
I've modded for, I think I've maybe used my wrench a handful of times and it was on porn bots.
right, me too. I don't
right.
like, you know, being the judge and jury on stuff like that unless it's absolutely warranted.
Yeah, those are obvious, though. When somebody needs the boot, it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
I don't drop stuff. I don't say like and share and subscribe or whatever people do. There are some
Yeah,
really good mods out there. I'm just not one
Yeah,
of them.
I could get spammy looking after a while though.
yeah, but it is helpful to have a
Mhm.
few good mods that are good at dropping
Right.
links, especially when we're playing content.
Well, and I think the ones that are like, please give it a like or something, that's like
Mhm.
always my reminder because I'm not one who likes when I come in. And so then if it's like a video or a person I like, that's like my reminder, oh, yeah, I forgot to like this for them. So that's always good for them to do.
Yeah,
Also,
because we can't always be digging up links either, so it's quite helpful.
also though, I would like to see Griffey's link put in chat because I think they only need 199 more
Oh, till what? Till what number is she hitting?
to hit 1,000.
Oh my god, that was quick.
They're at 801.
Yeah, hopefully the algorithm isn't messing with her. I don't know what the hell is going on with the YouTube algorithm and bots and whatever the hell they use, but like now it's normal for like a sub count to jump between like 3 and 5. But when it's jumping 200 up and down within an hour, that's like weird. Like I think there's a glitch in the matrix somewhere.
Chris went to drop her link but couldn't because she didn't have
Oh
a
shit.
wrench.
Sorry, Chris. Momentarily, they'll be back. I need a minute where I can sit down and
Yeah,
copy and paste.
we'll get it.
I'm currently matching socks.
So I
matching
missed the
socks.
6 Up. I'm going to have to go watch that after this.
What did you miss?
Raining corn dogs.
The
If you're just
6
gonna
Up
sit
TikTok stuff.
in
Oh,
our chat and be a pain in the ass just poking at people, then you might be the one that I block. I mean, I'm just saying, I could. Don't be a jerk.
6 Up is on it. She gets all the good stuff.
I blocked Ziggy on TikTok because I was sick of getting notifications about it. I may have to go unblock.
You followed her?
Back from before,
Oh.
because she created this a while ago. So I
Oh.
did before everything, yeah.
I'm hanging on to the account for a rainy day. Someday I might need this when I get
Need
tossed
what?
off of YouTube.
I just
Her TikTok account.
asked you
Oh.
to quit poking at people. You are trying to start crap in our chat, and you're the only one that's doing it, so just knock it off. Yeah, apparently, right, Stars?
Well, if he's going to be a dick, then help him see himself out.
I
Yeah,
think
he
he's just going after.
he's trolling like Colleen.
I wonder.
We don't care. Troll away, but don't be an asshole.
Stop being an asshole. Yeah.
I can't
So
imagine
what else have I missed?
a life where people have nothing better to do. That's just me. Yeah, I wonder what I missed too, Tits. What have we missed?
I'm gonna have
A
to
lot.
do some serious catching up. I was watching reality TV the past few days, so
Oh, we
I
got
had
a
to take a
very
break.
interesting email, which I don't want to elaborate on in public, but we'll catch up later. I think you'll be interested in that fuckery.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think I know
once
what you're
in-
talking about. I just seen a bit of it in Discord, but that was about it. But
maybe that'll
I know
put
anyway.
an end to a lot of the shit that's been going on. But anywho, yeah, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, I had some stuff set up, but it's gonna have to be postponed a day or two.
Is Don Wells still off YouTube?
I think so. That's a good
Y'all just
question.
ignore the troll.
What happened with Tim Mullen? Was he fired as their media manager?
Not the last I heard.
He said he wasn't fired because he wasn't hired, but no money, no money was exchanged. So he couldn't be fired if he was never hired. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
So when did he get fired? Apparently, I mean, I know no money was exchanged. I can assume that, but
Oh, he was fired.
I mean, not even that
fired.
long ago, I heard Don saying that, yeah, he's still the media manager and he's a great friend and da-da-da, whatever. And he's been putting these videos out. You know it's him. It's not them.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that changed now?
Thought it was interesting for him to say that. It means he's butthurt over something.
Right. That's the way I took it too.
Where did he say that at? I missed that.
On that big press release he put out on his, I want to say it was probably his Facebook page, the official Summer Wells thing, and it was like several pages of rambling, as he tends to do.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I saw it too. He made a post on the findsummerwells.com page.
Okay, I'll
yeah. I saw it reposted in like one of the Find Summer Wells groups, but yeah, that's probably where it originated from.
I mean, at this point, why do you need a media manager? I don't understand why you ever did, but maybe for putting information out there and whatever. I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I don't know what I would do. Maybe maybe people usually use family and they didn't have that. Because I've seen that before where family will release statements because the actual, the parents or whatever,
but that's usually a spokesperson.
Yeah,
it's not usually a media manager. It's usually a spokesperson.
Yeah, I think
media managers, implies that you're managing all the press for.
Right. Right, like
And
their media interviews and stuff like that.
right. Maybe something like that was needed in the beginning if they were getting a lot of requests for interviews and whatnot. But at this point, I don't really think that's the case.
No. I hope something happens in that case soon.
The self-appointed media manager. Oh my God. You think Donnie Boy got his ass ripped by the judge? Yeah, that's
I do
kind of
too.
what
I
I'm
think it
thinking
was
too.
about the gag order and
A
him
lot of people
violating it.
believe that.
Oh my God, legit freaking Bugsy. We talk about that all the time, our weird dreams. I have dreams where my teeth fall out, and she has dreams where she has to pee and can't find a bathroom. Oh God, don't make me laugh. It hurts my chest.
Your teeth fall out? That's your dream?
Yes. In my dream, I'm getting dressed, right? Like I'm getting ready to go somewhere because I'm like dressing nice and like curling my hair and putting makeup on. Do I need what? Yes, I do need that. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm getting dressed and getting ready to go someplace, and all of a sudden like a tooth will fall out. And then I'm like, what the hell? And then like more teeth like keep falling out. And I'm trying to put them back in, but they keep falling back out again. Isn't that strange?
That is strange. I don't
And
know
it's
what
like
that means.
it's a recurring dream, like almost. And I don't remember my dreams unless I wake up in the middle of a dream. So, like the last couple dreams that I remember having, it was all the same. Getting ready to go to work, getting ready to go, like out to dinner or somewhere that you have to look nice for. And I'm panicking because my teeth are falling out, and I'm trying to decide, well, shit, do I stay home or do I go? And then I wake up and I still have my teeth. And I'm relieved. Probation officer, Crispy Tree. Oh, is Dawn still on probation?
I think he's completely off paper since he did all that time.
Yeah, because he had to go to finish his probation in jail. So I don't think he is because he's obviously drinking stuff. You can't do any of that on probation. And they test. I mean, it'd be easy to say, oh, pop a test tomorrow because you heard him on a panel.
Right. Hmm. There we go. Okay, Eliza. There.
Thanks.
Oh, good. Oh, so James has those dreams too. Nuts. See, I knew I wasn't alone because I did Google it already and I saw that it was like a common thing. A weather-related poster. High windmilling. I love that term, windmilling. So many of Soup's like words that she creates like have become like selfie. The word selfie was not like even in the dictionary until recently. So now we have Soup creating words that like take off.
That's our little trendsetter. I have heard some people that say that they don't watch us say a lot of things, but it has creeped into their vocabulary that has come out
Yeah,
here, and it
I
cracks
know.
me up because they don't
Right.
watch.
They
They
don't
only see
watch,
screenshots.
but they
Bullshit.
steal all of our sayings. Heather, I'm sorry. We obviously missed your comment. Which one was it? I'm usually not watching chat. I'm multitasking. Let me scroll
Yeah,
back.
I was going between a couple different places.
Oh my god. When her tooth fell out during oral, I called her. What do you do? She said, I took it out and threw it in the closet. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Ah,
Wow.
how
Awkward.
embarrassing. Double probation. Ooh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I figured there had to have been something. Oh, it's for Tanga when you re-listen from Marlena. She went to see the stripper, so she had to leave early.
I hope you guys send her plenty of stripper cash.
Yeah, she's gonna need it for what's it called? The Thunder from Down Under. This
Yep.
Chippendales was like 1980s. Oh God. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow we can bring them the deets and special guests, and definitely stay tuned for it.
Oh yeah.
So now what's double probation? Is that when you're in probation in 2 different counties? I would think that they'd combine it to one, but or on
Yep.
probation for 2 different. Yeah, I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
know here they do, yes.
Do what? Tell us what double probation means. I almost said something else. I know what that means. But tell us what double probation means.
Well, my interpretation, I guess, is essentially, yeah, probation 2 counties, or at least for 2 different charges, right? So you have separate charges on different dates. But then, yeah, the 2 counties talk, and then you're just on essentially 1 probation. I mean, you don't have to meet with 2 probation officers, or at least here you don't. You just meet with 1, and actually you can move it to the county you live in and everything. I'm running in the store. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't remember what I forgot to grab earlier.
Every life there's a jerk in the store.
Yep. Yeah, this time it's not me. No, I tried to get all that stuff done earlier. That's why when I got up, usually on my first day off of the week, like I'll wake up and I'll just force myself to go back to sleep to catch up. And today I only did that once, so like
Hey, Pollyanna.
deduce. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of couple good Bennyisms.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's another one he gets wrong all the time. Detriment. Somebody needs to send him a dictionary. Oh dear God! All right, wee Frosty. He's gonna expose
Okay.
Chris. This should be good.
What time? I'll be there.
Yeah. Epidural, epidermis.
Yeah, that's one of Pearl's favorites. Heather. What kind of bees produce milk? Boobies. Chris says that's going to be the most boring live wee. Exactly, Bex. No one is going to love every channel, and that's okay. We can all be civilized and kind to each other. And I think that happens in this chat for the most part, bar the occasional wiener.
We got a lot of occasional wieners.
Really? I don't think we have that many come in
Oh yeah,
and mess
you're
with our
right,
chat.
Crispy. No, and if
Okay,
they do, it
a
can be solved
handful.
in a
Yeah.
in a second.
Sorry. Shh.
Double probation is if you might have a misdemeanor probation and a felony probation or 2 different counties. Thank you.
Yeah, I was never on probation, so I don't know how that works.
Felony probation and misdemeanor probation would be 2 separate ones. So that would be a double probation.
So now if somebody Oh, go ahead, Julie.
No, I was reading cracking
Oh.
asses. What do you call 2 nuns and a stripper? 2 tight ends and a wide receiver. Oh,
So now if
go
somebody
ahead, Lydia.
is on felony probation versus misdemeanor probation. Now, I know like a felony is a more serious crime, but like what's the difference probation wise? Like I thought probation was just like when you get charged with a crime, instead of like serving, I think they have to they run a score. Like everybody has a score, like your prior
Right.
record and stuff. So instead of wasting taxpayer money and sending everybody to jail, they'll put the person under like supervision at home, like probation.
Right.
So now how does that differ between like a felony and a misdemeanor?
I think the amount of time and
I've never
how
been
often
on
you have to
probation. I
report.
just know somebody who is. And I know that one charge was a felony charge. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Oh. One charge was a felony charge. One charge was a misdemeanor charge. They're doing probation, but it might be different because I know the felony charge here, complete probation, they dropped the misdemeanor, not a felony. So maybe that's different. I don't know. As to why they only have one person, and they do, but because it was drug related, it is extensive testing, right? So they're on extensive, so they have to test up to 12 times a month. So I don't know if any of that matters, but
Scott says parole is for felonies, probation is for misdemeanors.
I thought parole was when you were in jail. And no, wait, how does that work? Okay, person gets sentenced to 9 to 12 months in jail. How the hell does that work? 9 months, can they apply for parole?
6 Up says no, parole is when you get out of prison.
Yeah, that I remember because of this
That's
one
what I
case.
thought too.
Well, a couple cases where people it's like a 2nd-degree murder. And then after X amount of time served, they can apply for parole. But it's not like a guarantee because they have to try to convince a parole board to let them out. And then the victims' families write letters and saying, don't do it.
I think even when you get out, sometimes in your sentencing, they say once you're out, you have 5 years parole or something. I think that can be dictated in the sentencing.
Frosty just streaked across chat while we're talking about parole and probation. Just saying. She's streaking. All right, that's all. Carry on. You got all quiet. You guys went to go look, didn't you?
No, I'm still trying to figure out like the double meaning. The double because I would think it would all be combined. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, jail and prison in the United States. Jail is your local county jail. I think if you commit a crime where the sentence is 23 months or less, it would go
Yeah.
to the county jail. 24 months and above would go to like a state prison. And then I
Prison
think
is for the
certain,
longer term sentence.
yeah, all states are
Yeah,
different, but patrol
and
is when you get out and
also
on supervision. Okay.
federal crimes are you're gonna go to
Oh,
prison.
yeah. Orange is the New Black. The girls went to federal prison for, what was it, smuggling drugs or something. So interesting. If a crime was committed in an interstate case, like if the person lived in one state and then the crime was committed in a different state, how does that work? Like,
They
let's
get
say,
charged in the state that the crime was committed in.
or
So that whatever
actually,
those
okay, let's say Lucy lives in California and Lucy committed a financial crime against Betty in Florida. So the crime technically happened in California, but the victim is in Florida. So now California would be the state who would charge Lucy? Or would that be like a federal crime because it crossed state lines?
I don't know the answer to that. I just try not to break the law.
Because like technically the theft happened from
Yeah.
Florida, but it occurred in California.
Marlena's saying it becomes federal.
Becomes federal. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Because multiple states. Oh, and parole probation has to be approved at every address. So that's why when you hear people say, I need an address to apply for parole, that's what they mean then. Okay,
Yeah, because they
interesting.
want to make sure you're not moving in with people that you're going to get right back in trouble with.
Hmm.
Our chat is full of wisdom, aren't they?
I know, I learn a lot. Oh, sometimes I have to live in a halfway house too. Right. So like if they apply for parole and they're not really in a good place mentally to be released back home. I'm trying to read chat, but my eyes are like so googly, like everything's blurry and my head hurting.
Did you take some ibuprofen?
I did. I took a prescription ibuprofen, the 800 milligram ones that they gave me when they started my root canal process, and it's still, I mean, it's not as bad. But
Did you take all your antibiotics from your dental
I
work?
did. Yes, I did.
All
Yeah,
right.
that I was very careful because I have a mitral valve prolapse, and even though they said
That
by
can
the
be
time it made cause problems, I'd be too old to have correction surgery anyway. But
you can have infection settle there and end up with
yep,
endocarditis. So
yep. But even like a regular cleaning, now I don't have to take a whole course, but if I go in for like a regular dental cleaning, they give me an
yeah,
antibiotic.
Don't they
right
have
there.
you take it before you even start the procedure?
They give it to me when I'm sitting. Like I'll go in and I'll
Yeah.
sit in a chair and they'll give it to me right there. Like I don't have to
Yeah.
take it that morning. They give it to me right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Circle Jerk, did you see where YouTube Susan's CEO is stepping down? This will mean we can all go beyond hell and damn.
Huh.
Will
I
this
Yeah,
did.
because
mean we
remember,
can
you're not
all
supposed to
go
cuss or
beyond
they don't
hell and damn?
monetize.
Yeah, I did
Hmm.
see where she said she doesn't understand the algorithm. Oh God, Scott, that happens to me all the freaking, well, not all the time, just like mostly in the morning when I have to get out of bed. Like if something like startles me awake and I have to quick jump up and I'll hit the floor again. Yeah, no, they gave me 800 milligrams of Motrin, which is weird because I'm not supposed to be taking that on top of blood thinners, but I guess the risk or the benefit outweighs the risk. But what I don't like is they split it up into 3 different parts. I wish they would have just done the whole thing in one visit.
So they don't. Oh,
You have
because
to
they
walk
put a
around with
temp crown.
well, they put a temporary filling and not even the temporary crown.
Oh,
And it
okay.
was weird because like I didn't have an infection. I just broke it and it was broke down too close to the nerve to fill. And they said that bacteria was already exposed. So the pulp and the nerve have to come out. Because I guess eventually at some point it could. I don't know. But no, they just put a filling, a temporary filling in. And I remember years ago, with a root canal and temporary filling, the temporary filling fell out and it was like the most painful experience of my entire life. So I'm terrified of it happening again.
Yeah, dental pain is the worst.
Yeah,
Money,
especially
that's
when
funny.
the nerve is exposed. That is funny. It's ZipRecruiter.
Well, and that's just a. I don't. Never mind. I don't want to say names of some people, but I just see so much begging on these YouTube streets for money. I just wonder if I understand some people are unable to work, but there's a lot of bodies who could work.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I have an emergency, everyone. I need my hair excised. So
Excited.
excised. So it's yes, it's a procedure I have to have. Very delicate surgical procedure. Hair must be excised and the color changed. So everybody cash at me, please.
Well, and there's so many jobs available right now. It's insane. I
Yeah.
mean, I know here people are having to pay way more because, they can't get people to work.
Yeah, we were just talking about that at the dentist. How the hell did that even come up? The dent, like, well, they're waiting for you to get
Oh,
numb.
because they can't find hygienists anywhere.
Yeah,
They
and
all quit. They left.
it seems like it in every industry they're having a hard time. So I'm like, why the hell? I don't understand how people are paying their bills. How are you eating if you're not working? And he said something, made a comment about the government handing a lot of stuff out, but all that stopped.
It
That's
did
all
I mean,
stop.
stopped. That's
yeah.
all stopped.
Hey,
So I don't.
Dino.
It means that a lot of employees left certain jobs to take better jobs, and now those certain jobs that aren't as desirable are
Right. The
left
people want
looking
more
for
pay.
people. People
Yep.
want better pay. They want benefits. They want, it's the employer that has the perks that gets the employees. It's just the way it
Mm-hmm.
works. If somebody's offering better pay, better hours, and benefits, employees are going to go there.
Exactly.
Well, and here's the thing. After COVID, a lot of employers moved people to working from home. And so now there are so many jobs you can do working from home, and people would rather do that than go somewhere every day.
Yeah, and they
Right.
realize that it's actually cheaper to have people working from home than to have to rent office space and all this other stuff.
Right.
Well, honestly, I think it's going to be better for a lot of families if more jobs can be done from home, where you actually have a parent that is present in the home, rather than where they were working 8 hours and commuting, to and from, or they come home and bathe, feed, and send their kid to bed to do it all again the next day.
Right, and then by the time you get home from work and then have to do everything that you have to do at home, it's time to go to bed already.
Right. So I think that, for some, when that opportunity came up and it worked out, yeah, hell yeah. There's a lot of moms or dads that figured out they could work from home and keep their kid out of daycare.
You can go to work every day and not even have to put pants on. And yeah, everyone stars needs highlights. She accepts Venmo. It's a necessity. That's what I have to get to. Stars. I need highlights. Bad. The last time I had my hair done, I think was for my dad's funeral, and then that was pushed off for a month, so I didn't even have fresh highlights to walk in.
Let's also
agree.
mention, Lenny says that she works from home 2 years now. Her health is better. She saves gas, time, and she rests better. Also, something that people also aren't thinking about is the impact that it's having to the environment in a really good way. It takes that many more drivers off the road and the emissions and all of that. It's actually better for the environment.
It is. Not causing a bunch of stress with traffic and stuff, because that's the thing that wakes me up in the morning, is the fight to even drive to work. And at least a dozen people piss me off. I'm not even out of the house 10 minutes.
Right. I mean, some jobs are just as no doing it from home, right?
Right.
And thankfully, there's people that just absolutely cannot stay at home. They're just not. They don't have it in them. They're the kind that got to be out there, and thank goodness for them.
Oh, 6 Up needs her hair in size too. It's a necessity. Everybody cash app her. Yeah, you know what? I think because I put a ponytail, like I'll gather my hair at the top of my head in a bun, and then I'll wrap that bun into a bun and put another scrunchie over it. And I think that's because by like 1 o'clock I'm having to loosen it because I'm getting headaches.
Yeah, I'm having that issue too, and I don't even have thick hair. My hair's
I don't either. Mine's
relatively
really thin.
Yeah, it's just really long, and I'm not used to it being this long, and I think I've grown pretty tired of it. It's time to probably cut off about 8 inches, and it'll still be long.
Yeah, I want to cut mine to like right below shoulder length because I don't need all that. I don't know. We get this weird attachment to our hair for whatever
funny,
reason.
huh?
But
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything because it, like, mine won't even hold curl unless I use that. Bumble and Bumble had a good hairspray called Holding Spray, and then they discontinued it. But I have not been able to find anything even remotely close.
With mine this long, it doesn't hold a curl because it just pulls out because it's this long. If it's shorter, so I don't even know why I have it this long, because all I can do with it is put it up.
Except I
Oh.
did that 4 years ago, and I'm not doing it again. Mine's going to grow to my butt. I'm going to have braids and wear an old granny hat.
Wait and see. You may change your mind when it gets that long. Cause
Oh,
Cut
no,
off
no.
8
I
inches
know.
and burn our bras.
Yeah.
there we go.
No.
I'm down.
We'll start a
My
movement
daughter
right
freaks
here.
out if I cut her hair above like mid back. She wants long hair. She always has.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But she doesn't properly wash it, so I have to wash it for her still.
That
Yeah,
drives me nuts.
I use like a satin scrunchie in my
That's
hair.
what I use too. Ipsy has, from the refreshment section of Ipsy, they have the best satin scrunchies. But I loosen them at night, so then when I get out of bed, they always like just slip right out of my hair. But they're amazing. I don't get
They
any
slide,
like
but-
hair.
Yeah,
You don't get all that
exactly.
hair tangled to them either because it's not pulling your hair and it's not breaking them off.
Yeah, I got a few really nice ones for Christmas, and I love them. Well, burn it then anyway, 6.
6 up
Right.
I'm gonna keep wearing mine because when you get to this age, they just start going south anyway. And I'm like, no.
Nobody would notice if mine did. They're so
Mine,
little.
I know that's it. They wouldn't notice on me either. But I've seen people in the store and I was like, no, I don't want to look like that.
Oh, Scott, they make ones that they're thin like rubber bands, but they're kind of like they're coily like a telephone cord. Like if you can imagine, like an old telephone cord.
Oh yeah, my
that
daughter
into-
has
They're
those.
gentle on your hair.
Yeah, they are, but they hold. They don't fall out either, so they won't like split your hair off and.
Tamara, when I try to sleep on a silk pillowcase, I slide off. So I try to do that.
I think Kitsch is the brand that Ipsy
Is
actually sells. Now that I think of it, but yeah, those are.
It's
I'm gonna
really
look
good.
that brand up. Maybe I'll order a few more.
On Ipsy in the refreshment section, and every now and then when they have those flash sales or the add-ons, they come in packs of 6. And they're really good, and they have the satin pillowcases too. Those I like the ones from Ipsy because you get 2 of them for like $14, and they have the zipper on them, so you can zipper. Yes, and they're actually really good quality because there's a couple satin pillowcases that I got, and the quality like just sucks on them. But the ones from refreshments are. Let me look it up so I can
I'll
share.
have to look that up because
But
I
they
get
are
their stuff.
really-
I love their. I really enjoy their stuff, and I like trying out new stuff. Sometimes they send me stuff. I'm like, no. Or they'll send me makeup that's too dark, and I'm like, no.
Right. Now the refreshments, you don't have to get something every month, but you can like get a subscription for it and then just never order anything. But their razors are hands down the best razor I have
love
ever
their
used.
razors.
They're better
and they
than
keep on sending me the refills, and I was like,
Oh,
you have
to.
Ton.
Yeah, you have to go into your settings and change it. But
I don't care, but I'll just have them forever.
They're
probably,
so good. It is like the best razor.
I love those razors.
No, I can't find the pillowcases in here now. I swear to God, they have them in refreshments. Maybe
They have
sold
a
out.
lot. They have a lot of different things. Some really good stuff.
Oh, they have a pop-up going on right now, but I think a lot of the stuff is sold out. Let me look. So that's where I get most of my stuff from the Ipsy pop-up. Okay, they have. No, it's just one scrunchie. Okay, no, they do have. It's a 6-pack of scrunchies with like a hair mask. Okay, yeah, Design Me Hair Gloss Serum, 2.5 ounces. Sleek Silkies Repair, 1.5 ounces. And Kitsch Satin Sleep Scrunchies in Blush 5 count. Let me see if this will. If I can paste the link in here. There we go. I don't don't know if you need a membership to be able to buy it from there, but oh, which one did you hear? Sex up the issue with the perp.
What
There's a couple
player
things
one?
we talked about. Yeah, and the fuckery they're trying to stir up with Eve.
Doesn't matter, I wonder. Oops.
Sorry.
Lenny says, so is silk or satin best for your hair? She was asking True Crime Tamara.
Mm.
Does it matter between silk and satin?
I don't know. I would think that silk would absorb oil, no? I don't think satin does.
I think satin's more affordable than silk.
And it's like really slippy too.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Led Zeppelin. When I was 13, all I wanted, my dad was in the military, so he had access to shop at the PX. So that was like a huge thing. And I wanted this Led Zeppelin box set that they had out this year, and he got it at the PX, much cheaper, but that's what I got for my 13th birthday. And it was still like the best thing I've ever gotten. Like when I think of like top gifts, it was definitely ranks up there. Yeah, the fuckery with Eve, I'll fill you in then. Six up, lots of behind the scenes fuckery that you're probably going to want to hear about too. So,
Well, and
yeah,
I
if you were,
I remember the whole thing with Eve early on, and a lot of people did like her because of the Twitter weasels or whatever they called them. And, she had different opinions on what happened until we had more facts, right? I get it. I followed it. I mean, I'm always willing to listen to all sides, so I listened to all sides. So I remember it way back when, but I don't know about all the new stuff. You'll have to fill me in on that.
Yeah, I was a fan of Eve way before any of that. I remember when she came out in the Summer Wells case, and I believe back then she was making EVP recordings. And initially, I ignored it because I don't do the whole EVP thing. But she went on somebody's panel, and I think what caught my attention was she was breaking down the psychology behind why Don says the things he does. And it's like, holy shit, this lady is super intelligent.
She
And
is.
she is very, and I know she said that she has like ADHD or adult ADHD, but whatever, she channels that energy into, being analytical. And that's what I like about her. So when she talks, I listen because she's not just pulling stuff out of her ass. Eve does her homework. And that's what I like about Eve.
Hey,
So
Mama
I've
Jerk.
always loved her.
No, I've subscribed to her for a long time. I don't think I've watched her in a little bit, but I did today to try and catch up a little bit.
Yeah, so as they tend to do, they went real life on her. And she was a member of EquiSearch. I think they got her pulled from EquiSearch, and she was going to start her own similar type of thing, but I don't know what happened with that.
I mean, and here's the thing with that too is, I mean, EquiSearch does a lot of really good things, and having these bodies who are trained to do this and then to take that away, it doesn't make sense to me, especially, coming from people who claim to be true crime and, want the best for these cases and stuff like that. Pearl.
I hit the back
Pearl.
button on my browser and kicked myself out. Fell asleep. Oh, I know.
You need the
She might
rest,
be
though,
back,
hon.
Pearl. Yeah, she sounded bad that night she was on with us. And if she's even worse than that, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get better. Take care. That sucks. That's one of the benefits from working from home you're not exposed to everybody's bugs all over the place.
That's
Right.
another
Except for
benefit.
if you have kids, the kids just bring them home. But
And you
Well,
can
and
work sick.
even that's what I was just gonna say.
it's
You can
true.
be a more productive employee because you can work when normally you might have had to stay home not to expose others. You know, you feel well enough
Right.
to get some work done, but you know, you're contagious. So you can working from home, you're able to continue working, and you know, that's a
Mm-hmm.
benefit for your employer.
Well, and that's how I've worked from home since 2012, and we essentially pushed all our people out to home. And, obviously we had to do training and put protocols in place and stuff like that, but we figured it out, dialed it in, and everybody has worked from home since 2012. But, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so you're sick. Maybe you only work 6 hours instead of 8, but that's 6 hours where if you were sick and called in, you would have got zero from that person. The same with kids, right? Because, the kids get this and that and they can't go to school through the COVID protocols and all of that. And so, yeah, okay, so maybe you might have to take a few breaks to tend to your child, but then you're still able to get some work done.
Rather than having to take the whole day off because
Yeah,
you got to be home with your kid because there's no daycare that wants them, you know?
right. And
So,
essentially, like in 2012 here in Colorado, we had the 1,000-year flood, right? It was insane. And our office got flooded and it downed everybody. And we had to send everybody home. And then we had to have all this restoration come in and all this. And meanwhile, our clients are still working and we still have work to do, but it shut us down. And
right.
so, by putting people at home, yeah, maybe a couple houses would have got flooded, but not everybody.
Yep. Yeah, I think if people are able to and employers can work it out to have people working from home, it's a really good fit for a lot of people.
Well, and that's just it. I get to be a mom too and a boss bitch. So I'm here every day when my kids get out of school. I take them to school. I pick them up from school. But I get to do that, and I'm 3 minutes from the school.
Yeah,
So I feel like it's the best of both because with my oldest, he'd get home from school, but I wouldn't get home for a couple hours, and I don't know. I feel like he does shit during those couple hours because this was before they had cell phones and tracking their asses and all of that. So
right.
I feel like it's the kind of the best of both worlds to be a parent and to, be a boss bitch.
There you go. You can have both.
But I will say a lot of people think they can work from home, but unless you have that discipline, it's hard
Yes.
for a lot of people. It is very hard. And, that's why I have an office. And when I shut the door, I shut the door. And then it's home and I don't do my laundry and dishes. And, because some people, they can't shut the house off to do the business part.
Right.
And so I've got no problem doing that.
Yeah.
But
Some
I get
people
it. It
need to
isn't for
go to a
everybody.
physical location to work
Right.
where others can manage both kind of simultaneously.
Well, that's why I always say have an office that's separate that you can shut that door and walk out of. Where if your office is like in a room that's off the side of you might be more willing to, you have to balance that home and work life.
Yeah.
And even now, like if my kids have appointments, whatever, I take them and maybe I work a little bit that night after they go to bed or whatever. The other night I worked till like 1 a.m. It is what it is.
Right. What's up with cranberry juice and blood thinners? I didn't know about that one.
Isn't
I
she
knew
on
about the.
panel?
She's muted. She might be muted
Oh,
for
I was
background
like,
noises. She might have background noise.
okay.
I know that there's a problem with blood thinners and green leafy vegetables, but I didn't know about the cranberry juice.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. my husband takes blood thinner, and he just bought a bottle of cranberry juice because he tends to fall into that category of getting a kidney stone or a bladder infection.
Mm-hmm.
So he took that. So I try not to tell him to take anything because I said, ask a doctor. Even on
Yeah.
vitamins, I'm like, ask a doctor.
Sorry, guys. I was doing laundry here. I was muted. Yeah, that's like controversial. There's, I think it was a guy years ago had bleeding issues because it, blamed it on cranberry juice, but I don't think anything was ever really proven.
Hey,
See,
I
Pearl's
agree,
Paloma.
Pearl.
family
That's what
has
you have to do.
Huh?
She said,
Pearl.
they keep strict office hours working from home, and that's true. My office hours are this time to this time. I mean, I own it, so sometimes it bleeds over past that time, but essentially this is my time I work and I get up. I've also found too that sometimes like making a routine in the morning, just like you get ready, because otherwise you find yourself on day 2 of yoga pants, right? So, kind of making that routine of I shower,
Mm-hmm.
get dressed, this and that, and then go to my office.
But no, I'm only on the Lovenox now. That isn't scary. The clot busters are scary. The daily stuff, not so much. That was the reason why I had to keep postponing my dental appointments because I had to wait till X amount of time passed since I had clot busters.
Hey, Valoma.
Oh, is Paloma here? Hi, Paloma.
Yeah.
She's driving, but she wanted to say happy birthday to Tanga. But she's listening.
So yeah, Cindy's credit card has been paid. Cindy still owed $300 if I'm saying that correctly.
Yes, the credit card has been paid. The cash loan, not yet.
And I don't believe there was any plans to have that paid.
No, she proved us wrong about getting the card paid. However she did it, maybe she'll prove us wrong about the cash
Well,
loan.
she didn't pay it. Somebody else paid it. So no, we weren't proved wrong. We were
No,
not.
well, she got it paid. I'm not saying
Yeah,
she
I
paid
don't
it.
care
I
who
said
did it.
she got it paid. Now it's her problem to worry about dealing with however she did it. But I'm just glad that part, the biggest part has been. I'm glad to be wrong about it.
I am too, and the way I see it too is that at least the person who loaned the money knows upfront the amount of money and what it was, and it wasn't just, oh, I thought it was going to be this, and then it turned out to be this.
Right.
Lean on me. That's what the routine is what I need. I kind of fall into a funk if I don't have like the same daily routine, and kids are the same thing. Like too, with the pandemic, it disrupted their routines, and that's why a lot of kids had a hard time with like the homeschool because getting up, making your bed, which I have to do to keep cats out of my bed, and then wash your face, brush your teeth, get dressed. Like those routines are so important.
Cindy
They
confirmed
are.
she's still $300 short.
I saw a certain somebody just went live from the grocery store.
I saw somebody ask who wants to go shopping with her. No, thank you.
Yeah. No.
I probably
I'm
would
just glad the
cringe
grocery store
at.
is now mixed in this picture.
Yeah, only because
Yeah,
Jim can't do it anymore.
I'm sure I would cringe at the shopping skills.
Imagine being in the grocery store and some weirdo walking around talking to their phone. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean? Like, their own reality show. That's so freaking weird.
And then you see them pull off in a with a car that has plates that say
Yeah.
YTZ.
Well, here's the point too, though. Like, I don't know about you, but at my grocery store, it is like the black hole of cell service. I don't know if it's the frame
Yeah.
or what it is, but I get
Dang.
shit service in that store.
Mine too. That's why I couldn't get the freaking outro to work for the life
What's
of me that
wrong
one
with
night.
you guys? Where do you live? Because like most of our grocery stores have Wi-Fi.
Mine
The
don't. I'm
Inst-
in the
the
mountains.
Instacart shoppers and stuff really need good cell service to
Oh,
do
they
their
probably
job.
do have
So
Wi-Fi. I've just never connected to it. I should look at that next time I go in.
Not mine. I go to, it's like a mom and pop grocery store, the one closest to my house. I am not driving through the city
Oh no, mine's a Kroger. Like it's
and
called King
spending
Supers here.
forever just to get to the big grocery store. Yeah, anyway, that's a good point, but we know that's not true. But if, you're being stalked, I would think you wouldn't, broadcast your location to the whole world, right? Or you wouldn't, put all your shit public on the internet, but that's just coming from people with common sense.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, lean on me. That's like several people here on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. Gosh, I sympathize. I try to sympathize. I have a huge heart and I can sympathize in a lot of ways. And people get in a bad situation, and, but they're not constantly in a bad situation. And those are the people that I love to help when I can. I mean, I've seen people post on our local Facebook, like, I just need diapers till payday, da da da. I'll meet them at the grocery store, buy them diapers, buy them formula, whatever. But it's not like you're constantly seeing them post. No, it's just a one-time thing. I don't know. These people on YouTube and the ones that are constantly like just in these situations, it's like, and then they don't have jobs. It's just hard to sympathize.
there's so many channels on YouTube that will teach you how to shop on a budget and how to make
Mm-hmm.
meals that will get you through a week for very little money. Instead of, that might be where they best tune in.
Right.
Right.
Instead of
And I
asking,
understand
go,
everybody hits a hard time. Maybe you had an unexpected expense and you're short. Like I said
right.
the other day,
Go,
my son called me last night and said, Mom, I don't get paid till Friday. I just need gas money. I sent it to him, right? He'll pay me by Friday. It's cool. I don't care.
yeah.
I get it. That happens, right? That does happen. But this is probably the first time he's
But
called and asked me for gas money.
if it always happens to you, then you
Mm-hmm.
have a budgeting problem. You are living beyond your means,
Right.
And if your means, like everything all your necessities, you don't have money to afford everything that is a necessity, then you need to seek a second job or better employment or something. You need to change it up, or you know. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always
And there's so many jobs. And I'll tell you, like, even our local, like, Burger King is paying like 24 an hour.
right.
They're, but it costs a lot to live
To
here,
be
and I get that.
groceries are astronomical right now. And
They
that's why I was
are.
suggesting some of these channels that, they've done the hard work for you. They'll go out and see what's on sale, tell you what's on sale where this week, and, what you can prepare and stuff. I mean, if you're really struggling, that is a good place to look because you can cut
Yeah.
out quite a bit
I
of money
agree.
to
My
apply
grocery
somewhere else.
store flyers, they have all the sales. And then with that, they have stuff that you can make with the sale items.
Right.
Well,
What's the
and
name of
the
your
thing,
grocery
too-
store?
Oh, it's a mom and pop one, but it's not
What's it
like
called?
a national chain.
What's it called?
Boyers.
We
Randy
used to have
Boyers.
that. We
No,
used
it's
to have
not
that.
it's not
No.
the
It's not the
chain
chain
Boyers.
one.
No, this wasn't a chain. It was just one grocery store, but I mean, I remember it when I was little, and it was called Blair's IGA. It was owned by IGA, but it was the only one that I know of in town. But They had the best cookies, thumbprint cookies that we'd go over when we were little. But now we have mostly Kroger, Walmart, Sam's, Costco.
See, I won't shop at Walmart, but I go to Kroger, which our Kroger is
Fine.
called King Supers. And honestly,
Yeah.
if you want to take the time, they have an app and you can go on there and look at all the
Mhm.
coupons and download all the ones of stuff you want. And there's a lot
Well,
of
that's how I save
the
on
only time I
gas.
do it is if I need a new electric toothbrush. They have great deals on them. Like you
Yeah.
just download the coupon on your app, and then when you put your phone number in, it pulls the coupon for you. I don't have time to go through every week
Yeah.
and figure out what I'm doing. And if
Well,
you
I
have time
love
for that, though,
Sam's.
there's a lot of savings through
I
that for
like
people.
Sam. I like going to Sam's because certain things I want in a bigger quantity and some things I don't. And it's crazy since Walmart and Sam's are from the same company, more or less, that Sam's is cheaper on things that they have more expensive at Walmart. It's weird. That's the way it is here.
Well,
anyway.
different Walmarts will have different
Yes.
prices depending on
Or they'll have different
where
items.
they're located. Yeah.
I drove
My
all the way
son-
across town because I wanted glass bottled Coke, and I found it, but not at my Walmart. It's like, okay, fine, I'll buy it from you.
My son works for a grocery store, so I just have to put in his number,
Mhm.
and it gives me all the coupons of anything that's in my
Ooh,
cart. You know
that's
how the
nice.
store does that,
See,
and then we get a savings on
Piggly
anything
Wiggly.
that is store brand, and their store brand is most stuff. There's like only been a couple of things, so I was like, their store brand is pretty close to the brand name
Mhm.
knockoff. So,
Right.
but yeah, you save even more on those items. You
I
always
don't
get a
mind
discount on
some
those.
store brand names. Some I won't buy just because I'm
Right.
like
I'm
that.
particular. I'm particular
I'm
about
picky.
a few items that have to
I'm
be
picky about
that exact
soup.
that
If I want
exact brand.
Soup, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy some off-brand because I'm sorry, it's nasty. I'm
Yeah,
used to
I like-
Campbell's soup.
Yeah, that's the same. I
See,
like
I get the
Campbell's
soup in the deli, and it's Panera Bread, right? And they
Yes,
put their soup, so
their soup
Yeah.
is good.
they're like already made in this
Right.
bucket thing or whatever. Those are the kind of
Mhm.
soups I like. But I do know that, especially in soups for those gluten-free, a lot of the store brands throw gluten in there, right? Where the name brands,
Oh.
if you look, they don't have gluten.
Where'd you get that toy? No, baby.
Yeah, you
can't have that.
definitely got to read the labels and compare, but
Yeah.
It has beans in it.
Yeah.
You don't want
I-
that.
a lot of their stuff that the savings is already
Yeah,
there, and then we get an additional savings off of that.
Ooh,
It works out
nice.
pretty good for us. Yeah. So like some of their chips, there's some that are pretty good, and then there's some like, oh no, I'm only getting the brand name on. But like mayonnaise, I'm really picky, and it has to be Best Foods.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But and peanut butter, it's got to be the brand name. I don't want
Me
the
too.
other stuff.
Right.
But then there's
Some
other
people
stuff
like
that just doesn't
Skippy.
matter. Tomato paste, I don't care. I
don't
if
care
it's
about
the-
that stuff. Or stewed tomatoes or
Right, or
tomato
or
sauce. I don't
stock.
care.
Stock, I don't care.
Nah.
I will tell you that
Things like
my kids informed my husband last week because he went to the grocery store and he got them the store brand waffles, and they informed him that they are not as good as the Eggo, and they do not want to eat, and they would not eat them at all. We had
I'm
to
going to
throw them away.
say, I agree. I love Eggos. I mean, when I eat them, I like those. Like I said, they're like mini waffles with cinnamon. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the toaster or something, whatever.
Yes, I forget. I never can remember. I've still got some out in my refrigerator because I just get a whim and I'll eat them. So stuff tends to, I give it away a lot of times if I'm like, okay, I'm not using this. Just give it to somebody.
When my kids were small, I used to take the the brand name cereal box, take the bag out of the other one and put it inside that box.
Oh, you're funny.
And they wouldn't notice.
No, they didn't
heck,
notice.
I would have noticed.
They complained a couple of times, like I thought there was a toy in here because that was back in the day where, you know,
Oh
remember when
no.
you used to get toys in the cereal
Yes.
box?
Well, it's like
I
today I
dig
got
through
my
that whole box
grandkids.
to find it too. It was a horrible
Oh,
idea.
it's
Yeah.
like Cracker
I just
Jacks.
put my crummy kid germs all through the box of cereal
Yep.
to find it.
Cracker
Oh,
Jacks, you
man.
did that. You dig through the Cracker Jacks just to get to the bottom to find the prize. But yeah, I can't imagine cereal. Oh, I forgot
Buy
about the
6 up.
cereal.
Yeah,
Buy
the
6
cereal.
up. I like Eggos.
Yeah, my kids
Some
are
of
very
the
picky on their waffles.
I
That's for
used to
sure.
hate, I used to despise waffles and pancakes. My dad made them all the time on a waffle iron and all that good stuff. But
Oh, those are the good
I
ones.
those
I
are the
know,
best.
but I was such a picky kid. Wait, my grandkids. I was picky. I could care less about eating. So
No, I always get the frozen breakfast shit so the kids can make it quickly in the morning.
yes,
You know, you can make those waffles and, you know, make up when you do them and then make up a whole bunch of them and you could freeze them.
Oh,
And
and
then you have
freeze
your
them.
own
That's a
frozen
good idea.
waffles.
That is a
That's
lot
real
of work
sweet.
for me.
That's what I
That's a
did.
good
I
idea.
never
No, I
I'm
liked
on
do
a
it
waffles.
when
time
I'm
crunch half the
already
time.
when you're already cooking them on the weekend or something. You
Mm-hmm.
just make up a bunch to have available for the week.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
what I
I
did. I
like
never
that
liked
idea.
waffles until my dad bought me a waffle iron, and
Hmm.
because my dad bought it, I'll use it. So then, like, you can never just make one or two. You have to make a whole batch. So I just wrap them
Just
good
freeze
and
them.
put them in the freezer. Yeah.
Yep. And then
But
it's
I'm
And
easy
gluten
for the
free, and the
kids.
gluten free waffles and pancakes suck. So I don't really eat that because I
oh, we have
can't.
to make your own though. They have different like rice flour, almond flour, all kinds of
Well, I have
different
different
flours.
flours, but it's kind of gritty. It's just not
Aw.
like when I make chicken noodle soup because you can never find egg noodles, the frozen egg
I
noodles
know.
that are gluten
I
free.
love
So I make
those.
them my own
Yes.
with gluten free flour,
Yep.
and those
Yep.
There you
are
go.
okay, right? The family they're just it's not the same. So I don't know. I tend to not eat
And
some of
that's
it.
exactly why I can't go gluten free. I'm not disciplined like that.
No,
I
I'm not
should, but
either.
I can't do it.
Yeah, but once you do it, especially like I'm not celiac, so I'm not gonna die if I'm cross contaminated. But I notice the difference. Like it's not good. The brain fog, everything, it
Yeah, I
sucks.
hear a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
As soon as
And
they
so
went
when I
gluten
took it
free.
out and then I tried to put it back in and I got so sick. I was like, no, it's not worth it anymore.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hey, Eve.
Oh,
Lean
it's
on me
here.
like peanut butter
Yeah.
cream pies, Little Debbie brand. I don't think I've tried those. I'm not big on every once in a while. I remember as a kid we ate the pink snowballs, and now I eat them and I'm like, oh boy, just one bite's enough for me. Or the ding dongs when they were wrapped in tin foil. Those were the best.
Oh my God, I love ding dongs.
I know they were so good, but why does it matter if they're in tin foil? It's like glass bottle pop. Tastes better in the glass, and it does. I don't know what it is.
Everything tastes better in glass. I threw out all
I
my plastic
know.
cups and stuff
I
years
hate
ago.
plastic.
I'll only drink
I'm
from
not
glass
big.
or metal, like the stainless.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
We have
Yes.
a lot of lovely stainless steel cups in the merch shop.
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna have
do,
to get-
and those
yes, I'm gonna
tumblers
have to
are
get
awesome.
some.
All right, cool. Eve is ready to talk. Do you guys want to end and go have a chat with Eve? Because I've been dying to do this
Sure.
all day.
She's
Let's
ready.
do
If
it.
she's ready, let's do it.
Okay,
Do
We love
it.
you guys.
Eve, I'm gonna send you a link in email, so check that in like a minute. So
Dukes, I hope you have fun watching her shop. I want to know what she buys.
all right, guys. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll come live again tomorrow
Sounds great.
because everything kind
Hopefully.
of got.
Hopefully we'll have something for you that was worth the wait.
Yeah, everything got derailed tonight. So all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow then.
Bye,
Thanks for
guys.
coming, everybody.
Bye guys.
Yeah, I ain't saying she a gold digger. But she ain't messing with no broke, yeah, yeah. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, yeah. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.